Hello everyone, True Zero Emissions. Okay, so this video is going to be about free energy for everyone. Okay, would you believe, special thanks to Richard Feynman, Caltech teacher, and also Nobel Prize winner. Yes, very smart man, very intelligent, very high level of education and ability to think. And we could say logically, I guess, because that's what allows us to see things, to see profound truths of nature. There is energy all around. This is my electric bicycle, and there's energy all around it, right? There's energy everywhere, but there's also energy around this bike. How can we charge this battery, right? Free energy for everyone. There's free energy here. How do we move the energy into our circuit? How do we make the energy, gravity waves, virtual particle flux fields, and tachyon waves, right? These words are often interchangeable and they're used interchangeably. Like when I research and study, these words are used together almost. It seems like we're talking about the same thing, right? Tachyon waves, gravity waves, virtual particle flux fields. I'm just talking about when I read, hundreds of thousands of pages and hundreds and hundreds and many hundreds of books. So, and thousands of books even. So how can we move energy into the circuit? There's actually so many ways to do it. There's a lot of different ways to move energy into our battery, right? So what I'm going to do is an experiment, and you can do this too, and I know a lot of you already do this, is I want to put coils here, okay? At least one big coil, but many coils with an iron core. And I want to put magnets here. Now one of the important thing is that the magnets, my understanding is the magnets need to have space between them, okay? It cannot be continuous magnets, okay? For the experiment I'm doing now. Because there's different experiments, but the one I'm going to do is going to somewhat resemble, and I'll say it's inspired by, John Bedini's research and experimentations. And imagine taking John Bedini's research and experimentations and separating it into two separate systems, right? Because he had the motor and the generator together, right? This is just the Band-Aid. Okay, with clay. I have Redmond clay or bentonite clay in there. You make a paste out of it, and this is for my finger. And that's if I get a cut or something, I always use that, and it makes it heal very well with no scar. No visible scar. So, okay, back to this. Just in case you're wondering what is on my finger. Imagine taking John Bedini's his one wheel. It's a motor and a generator, right? And it's like, how do we make that work together? I don't know. I've studied it hundreds of thousands of hours, right? But I thought, why not allow the bicycle to be a bicycle as it is? Electric motor, right? Back here, that's the electric motor. Battery there. And the controller is underneath here. Okay, that's where the controller is. It's in there. And then so that's the motor, and then have the generator in the front, which is what I would be placing on there, right? Free energy for everyone is the energy that we breathe. Okay, we're breathing energy. Millions of watts, right? How many kilowatts does it take to run your house? You'll see on your if you look on your the readout you get, the printouts we get for the electric capacity that we use, it's like 1,000 kilowatts, right? We use kilowatt hours. It's 1,000 watts for 1 hour, right? There's millions of watts all around in space, and that energy is what's going. My understanding of my research and study indicate that this energy is already powering our circuits. If you study Thomas Bearden and John Bedini, and they work closely together throughout their lives. What I want to do is magnets, right? Coils. Send each coil, the two wires of each coil, to a full wave bridge rectifier. Two different experiments. One is to the battery, the other is to a separate battery not powering the motor. And that's a thought. So this is my short video of sharing an experiment that I want to do and we'll be working on. And I'm working on the designing of it now. So I'm drawing it out and drawing out ideas, theories, and the philosophy of what's implied in practicing perceptions of energy that may not be well understood, and that's okay. I always say, if I can charge my battery but I don't understand why it's charging or how it's charging, as long as it's charging, I'm happy. So the question is, can I extend the range of this bike beyond what it presently does by putting a generator on the front? And I'm talking about a generator that I make, not one that I just buy, right? Because a lot of electric scooters, for example, come with 2 motors. And a lot of people say, well, can you use one motor as a motor and one as a generator? But my understanding, based on what I'm talking about now, would be that we'd have to take a lot of the magnets out, right? Because those are continuous magnets, what I've seen. So I want the magnets spaced out. Because my understanding is the battery actually charges between the 2 magnets. So if you have continuous magnets, then when is there time for the battery to charge? Okay, everyone, have a great day. And this is just one approach of a way of thinking about free energy for everyone, right? Because we're all trying to find new ways. And this was confirmed by several electronics stores that said everyone is building a more efficient generator. Like everyone that's interested in electronics, they all want to build a more efficient generator, a more efficient pump, something that moves energy from the environment into the circuit, right? In a more efficient way. So we need to study, as Thomas Bearden said, we need to study particle physics and electrodynamics together. And those two, Thomas Bearden believed, those two collaborating together, those two departments, particle physics and electrodynamics, right? Electrodynamics is the circuits we use right now, and particle physics is how the universe works, right? That's how I understand it. That's the way I'm relating to it right now. Those two departments working together, I think that can increase the efficiency of our circuits right now. Okay, everyone, have a great day. See you soon. Bye.